Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now. It is loud and it is wet here, Coach, as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Red, 60, orange. You want this?
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Now the wolf. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
On first down, Hunt. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Check the hot read.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Set, hut. Touchdown. Exit, exit.
To throw on second down. Hunt. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun. Huff. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10.
Come on, set. 18, David. Man out. Check 26, check 26.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Wow, boom. Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant. Mike's 50. Hey, let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Lacey. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Your trick is here.
To number 83. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They'll set up a throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I'm going to come back to you.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Back to throw here. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd down and 11 after the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Check safety, check safety.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs...
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Here's a bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the game there.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And no pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open, receiver complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jim. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 23-yard run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game, told the head coach now's the time. He got the green light, and they worked it to perfection.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. And an early to run. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge differences, we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it.